This is a big topic, okay? Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 13, episode 7, Dazed and Accused. The episode description is as the weed dinner continues, Kyle and Sutton's friendship seems to go up in smoke. Garcelle and Crystal struggle to make sense of Denise's showdown with Erica. Dorit schools PK on their children's future. Feeling let down by her friends, Kyle turns to her sister, Kim, for support and advice about her family. So before I watched this week's episode, I binged Paris in Love, season 2. And it's just everything I keep seeing on both Beverly Hills and Paris in Love is just confirming my suspicions and my wild conspiracy theory of Big Kathy doing really heinous things and causing a lot of trauma to the 3 Richards sisters, which has manifested or come out in different ways in all 3 of them. As you can see with Kim, we know she's had substance abuse issues. With Kathy, you can see her controlling, like hyper controlling behavior and her punishment techniques or tactics, whatever you want to call it. And then with Kyle, it's almost like she suppressed it for so long. And now we're just seeing it all come out with this whole like Morgan thing, her lashing out at Sutton at her own dinner. Like that was wild. She actually, it was, first of all, I'm so confused with this whole weed dinner thing. Like, what was the point of this? She said she didn't know if she wanted to do it. And then I think she winds up not doing any, but she seems like she could probably use some. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on here? Okay, let me back up though. Let me talk about Kathy. So like I said, I think Big Kathy caused some severe generational trauma that has trickled down to Kathy Hilton and to Paris. And in my opinion, like just from watching Paris in Love, I feel like Paris is actually putting an end to this generational trauma from what I'm seeing, which I love, obviously. Kathy is delusional and in severe denial. And I think obviously, which stems from her trauma, I don't think she's ever been given the tools to be equipped to handle any healing from that trauma. And I'm dying to know, like, what happened? What happened with Big Kathy? Because we've heard red flags from Kyle on the show. She said things like, we all slept in the same bed. I have 3 daughters. I can't imagine like that is the norm for us to all sleep in the same bed together. Kyle also said that she would be at clubs with her mom when she was a child. So I think some weird stuff went down. And there were no cameras or anything. Like Hollywood back then was just gross. So Kathy's delusion and denial really shows itself when she starts blaming the ghostwriter for things that are in Paris's book. One thing that stood out the most, she reads in the book, there are rules in my family. If you pretend not to notice how deeply you hurt someone else, you don't have to feel bad about it. Kathy was so mad, she said she was going to go after the ghostwriter for that. Like, hello, that's coming from your daughter. And I don't like that Kathy's blaming being a Pisces for whatever. Like, we don't claim her. I'm not claiming Kathy right now. Don't blame us. We have nothing to do with it. Your delusion and your denial is not because you're a Pisces. And then you see how controlling she is. Just Paris is picking out her outfit for DC, and it's a really cute navy blue, like Chanel style skirt suit. I thought it was more than appropriate. I wanted a full pink, legally blonde moment, but her mom was just like, you want them to take you seriously, black or gray only. And it just brought me back. It triggered something in me personally. It brought me back to college. I graduated in 2004. I'm old as hell, like Shep. which I thought, by the way, Shep was like 50 something. Turns out he's only 2 years older than me. He's 43. But I remember working at the Career Development Center, and we had the biggest companies coming into our career Development Center. We had NASA, the CIA, JP Morgan, Accenture, all of the biggest ones that everyone wants to work for, Goldman Sachs, you know? So I just remember how harsh one of the women was there who like led all of these workshops on how to dress, how to behave, how to do your interview, all this stuff. And I remember her saying they had a sheet printed out that said this: only wear black or gray. And even light gray was pushing it, they said. But they didn't even have anything written for women, what we're supposed to wear. And I'm like, okay, so what do we wear? And she's like, women, you wear a skirt suit with pantyhose, closed toe shoes, black. They have to be black or like whatever. I was just like, holy moly, what? Why? It's so weird. So I just think Kathy's kind of crazy. Oh, she even we could see it with her talking about what Paris should wear to DC. We see it with her after she's surprised with Paris's first child, Phoenix. We know there's another one that comes, and Kathy was saying like, she said very clearly to Paris, I will be hurt if you hide it from me again. And now we know that she did hide it from her. I just think that's too far. I would not feel comfortable demanding that type of thing from my children, especially when they're 42 years old. The other crazy thing that happened in Paris in Love was that Paris surprised her mom, which looked like she did the whole same thing that she did with the surprise for Phoenix. But then turns out she cloned Diamond Baby. She has Diamond and Baby, 2 clones, same exact DNA of Diamond Baby. I didn't know that you could actually get this done. I thought it was like banned. And if Paris Hilton can so easily get her dogs cloned like that, I need to know how many human clones are out there, because there's got to be people actually doing this, whether it's illegal or not. And I just think that's so wild. I cannot imagine. Oh my gosh. Now I'm spiraling right now because I'm thinking, look at how we have IVF and surrogates, how far we've come with that. And now we also have human cloning. What if like women decide to not get sperm donors someday and they just start cloning themselves and raising themselves as their children? Oh my God. I need to make a sci-fi rom-com about this. All right, let's move on to the episode though. What the actual fuck is up with Denise Richards? Even the chef from the kitchen was like, dude, Denise Richards is fucked up. And I just need to say that is not from weed. And I'm pretty sure she said no weed in her dinner. But I actually started to get scared. I felt extremely uncomfortable when she said she was going to leave. I was like, thank God, because I was scared. I didn't know what she was going to do next. The whole upside down coat thing, that was hilarious, but scary. So nuts. And while I love that we had a housewife spark up a joint at the dinner table, well, one, I don't know if she asked everyone at the table if it was okay. She said she asked Kyle, and Kyle said it was okay. Personally, for my etiquette rules, I would say you should ask the people around you first if you're doing it indoors. I even ask people around me when I'm outdoors. But I think Sutton is wacky. I don't hate her, but I also don't understand the fandom because I think she's bizarre. And I'm confused by her a lot. So while I'm happy that she sparked up at the table, I also am like, fine, you get a point, I guess. I don't know.